Well, hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to our Monday night OpenTTD Let's Play. I can see a few people have come along already, so I suppose I better get the game open and we crack on with some more vehicle bodies. That's what we were doing last time, folks, and that's what we're going to do more of. So, Brandon's had a curry with pineapples in the sauce. I can imagine that working. I've had... I think I've had something similar before. I can't remember if I have or not. Jackamak is not liking the Audible advert, but never mind. Let's see. And adverts make the world go round, says Jackamak. Well, I suppose in some you've got to pay for everything. Well, pretty much everything has to be paid for somehow. It's like, how are you going to pay for this service? This service where you can, well, see that they're also doing it in the other side. They say you pay for the service by watching the ads, but then you can pay for the service by subscribing. So I guess it all comes together. But that's a bit of a deep thing. Feels like a Jaffa Factory situation. Not quite sure what you're talking about, but we'll crack on. You just had pizza with pineapple on it. I'm proud of it. And so you should be. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it at all. I know some people that says, pineapple? Fruit shouldn't go on a pizza. Completely forgetting that technically tomatoes also fruit and that pizza is made probably with a lot of tomato. So, yeah, there we go. Oh, it took 100 episodes to make one Jaffa Cake and Tech It. Ah, I'm with you now. Yes, that was a good series. That I enjoyed that. What are we doing? We're doing live Let's Plays Season 9, live stream 14. Oh, you're not proud of it. You should be proud of it. You should be proud of it. Yeah, there's some decent episodes in that series. Right, last time, let's switch over. Last time, because it's loaded up now, we were building this backwards network to collect a load of various different things to bring to this glassworks to produce, well, glass, to take it all the way down to this body plant, which needs glass, paints and coatings, and sheet steel. That produces the bodies that takes it all the way down to our assembly plant, the golden goal of this series. Now, I've got something to reveal about this series, something that I've been thinking about for a little while and toying with the idea, and I've decided I'm going to do it. So I was thinking about when this series would end. Like, where's the marker? Sometimes you end a series after you complete an objective, or sometimes you end a series once you reach a certain year, or all this sort of stuff. We're in 1962, so we're still in the relatively early stages of the game, and we're getting pretty close to being able to give the assembly plant all of the things it needs. So, what I was thinking... That was my daughter on the Google Assistant. So what I was thinking was that we do this series until I am supplying all of the things that we need to for the assembly plant. Okay? Once we've got vehicle parts, bodies, tyres and all that sort of stuff done, and we're supplying some, that will be kind of like the top of the series. And then I'm going to make the map publicly available, and I'm going to set a challenge. Using my game save as a starting point, how many vehicles can you get the network by upgrading and improving the existing network and expanding it to include new network? How many vehicles can you do? And we'll have a time limit. So what we'll do is we'll say, oh, you play. Depends when we finish, when I finish and hand it over. But then We'll say, for example, it might be the year 2000. You've got until the year 2000. And then what we'll do is I will leave it a couple of months. We'll do a different series in between. And we'll come back to Series 9. And we will load up some of your games and see how you changed my network, how you expanded and fixed my network, and who has been able to create the most vehicles. So we're going to start off with it being me, and then I'm going to hand it over to all of you, and then we'll come back to me and we'll look at what you have done. So that will be kind of part 2 of Series 9. So Brandon's like, I want to upgrade it all to monorail. Yeah, well, we'll look at that. So the precise details about how, what date, when, and all that sort of stuff, that's all still to come. But at some point, I'm going to hand this series over to the viewers, and then we'll get you to submit how well you've done and hand it back, and we'll have a few live streams looking at that and stuff. Now, Jackamac says Series 10, not far after either. Right, okay, so Series 10, I can reveal that I've also decided about Series 10. So Series 10 will be starting at the beginning of January next year. And the reason why I've decided that is next year is my 10th year doing content creation. So I thought Series 10 of OpenTTD for my 10th year, it seems like it's written, doesn't it? So we will have a year-long series, start to end, back to front, front to back, to celebrate my 10th year of content creation. We'll have it as kind of a finale of the Let's Play series. So there we go. When you play Steeltown, your goal was having all 4 items delivered from fully serviced industries. So tyre plant, body plant, yeah. Every item needed. I'm not going to do every item needed across the entire chain, but that's a good target, actually. That's a good target. So, and also, folks, while we're doing the talky bit, so that's about Series 9 and Series 10, we've got the OpenTTD... I think I was going to hiccup. I'm not. We've got OpenTTD Viewers Game on Saturday. Don't forget, if you don't already know, go check it out. All the information is on the Discord and the website and the Facebooks and all that. There it was. There was the hiccup. And all that good stuff. So, let's crack on then, shall we? Shall we crack on? Any questions about any of the stuff I've said, fire it out in the chat. If you've got any ideas or anything like that, let me know. Also, I think Brandon's been making a fantastic map. It's going to be a team game. We're going to have 4 teams, and it's going to be a challenge, and it's going to be great fun. So, looking forward to it. It's definitely inspired by this series. Let's crack on now. So we've done the things that I've just laid out and said that we've done. But at the Glassworks, we need to bring in more stuff rather than just glass. So we've set out over here. Where's it gone? Why can't I see? Oh, I know why. I turned off some of the transparency settings when I was doing the screenshot for the live stream. So if I bring up the transparency settings, I've turned those things off, which we don't want to do. There we go. So we can, the Glassworks resource hub, we can delete that now. We've done that. And then over here, this is where the sheet and pipe mill is going to be, and also the wharf. Saturday is going to be huge, not only great. It's going to be pretty good, yeah. I haven't had a chance to check the map out yet. My to-do list is ridiculous at the moment, Brandon. But I'll have to check it out before Saturday, won't I? So we'll see. Oh, not full chain, just one step down from assembly. I see. I'm with you. So the first thing we're going to do, I think we will start... Yeah, we'll do this backwards. So we'll be getting... I think, is it the carbon steel? Is there something between? See, we want the paints and coatings from the wharf. That's definitely coming over to the body plant. And then the zinc from the pipe mill is going to be coming over. Hang on, are they both producing? No, the zinc from the wharf is going to be we need the list. Where's the list gone? Brandon, can you do your job, please? We need the link. We need the link. Brandon's always the one with the link. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to Saturday. Cheers, Brandon. Let me have a look. What am I missing? So, paints and coatings from the wharf. It's sheet steel from the pipe mill. Yeah, there it is, sheet steel. I don't know what I wasn't looking at. It is right. What I was saying and all that is correct. So I'm going to move that over here and just shove it there for reference. Maybe we should have that link as one of the commands. So let's build a railway station. We're going to be transporting sheet steel, so we will do the goods station. We'll have 4 tracks of length 10, like that. And we'll do this as a pretty simple one, I think. So because this is a railroad station, we need signals on the end. Like that. Perhaps exclamation mark Steeltown. Yeah, that should be a good idea. Oh yeah, if a mod wants to go and make the command, feel free to go do that. It is greatly appreciated, the assistance I get from my moderators and my super viewers, because without them I would not be able to do the quality and quantity of content that I do. That is for sure. Like neither one would be as good as what it is now. So let's tunnel under here. This is just where we're going to be bringing the main output. Not that I can remember what it is. And I guess I ought to do the station at the other side as well. So these ones are all high security. So let's stick with that theme. We'll do another high security station. And we'll back it. I don't think it's going to matter too much. Nah, it's not. There we go. High security. And the problem with this one is it's difficult to see the back of the station because of the sprites that are on there. There we go. So let's just do that. Pop it back again. Wonder how the ecological, is that right? People in this will see your factory in the middle of the sea. I think that word is not the correct word, but I think I know what you're saying. I mean, surely, like, the best place for a factory is in the middle of the sea, right? You can't do wrong by putting a factory in the middle of the sea. Where else do you want your factory? Okay. Actually, recently there was a relatively big discussion on the Discord about reliability and breakdowns, which I found a really interesting discussion. There wasn't a massive amount of discussion, but there was some pointers to some interesting videos on the subject as well. And overall, it has not changed my opinion about breakdowns, but I do feel like much more educated about it. And on top of that, I also feel now that breakdowns are way more complicated in the code than they need to be. Like just working out whether a vehicle is going to break down or not is just so ridiculously complicated. or it just seems it as well. So many numbers are converted to other things, and that breakdown video was quite Egg's trying to test out the new command, but I don't know if it works. Question: how will we count vehicles being produced to carry on the challenge? Deliver them to a transfer station and figure the degrade rate is uniform. Okay, so it'll outright be just what the assembly plant is producing. So here you can see it says produced last month 538 tons. I don't really care about delivery. Production is what it's at. Okay, so we have just finished the first section of the stations and stuff. Let's get the after signals on. And I have to remember that in this series, we are not playing with maintenance turned on. So I turned down the signal spacing to allow us to have more signals. There we go. This bit of track isn't even in there. Don't know what I was playing out there, so there we go. So that enables us to get the sheet steel out of the mill. The next thing we're going to do is get the what is it, paints and coatings? I think it was paints and coatings, wasn't it? Some sort of coatings or something. We'll get that out of the wharf. There we go. That's what we want to do. I'm really looking forward to Saturday as well. It's going to be a good game. There we go. Make sure we get that. And I'm also looking forward to playing a team game. I don't think we've done a team game for a little while, have we? When was the last time we did a team viewers game like that? I think we've done team games in charity events. I mean, you have to do team games in charity events. There's just way too many people to not do them as teams. Let's just get rid of that. Yeah, we've had team games before, but this is going to be a good one to have as a team game, I think. I remember we once had a similar game to what we're going to be doing, except it was vanilla, and it was how much... I think it was how much goods you could deliver. And it was based on a town, like how many goods you delivered to a town. And it was a script, and I'm pretty sure the script was written by Stilgar, but I can't remember off the top of my head. It was a long time ago. We had a team game where I was on my own. that sounds like me. All by myself. There we go. There's another station. I've linked them up to the same line. Whether that was a good idea or a bad idea at this stage of the game, I have no idea. But they are delivering. It's probably going to be a bad idea. Nah, is it better? I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a good idea or a bad idea. Now, we've got something that needs to be transferred between the two. And I know that chat's going to want me to do it, so I'm almost not going to ask. But I'll ask anyway. Okay, folks. Shall we have two railway lines? One getting the... what is it? One getting the zinc and taking it to the sheet and pipe mill, and then one getting the... Where is it? The steel sections and taking them back to the wharf. So we have two lines. Or do you want me to make one magic line that does one thing one way and does another one the other way? So basically we take the we take the zinc one way, and we take... I don't think we can we? Can we? Unless there's the universal wagon. Have we got a universal wagon? I don't think we have. I don't think we can do steel sections. Steel sections, steel sections. So steel sections go in a goods van. But then zinc goes the other way. Oh no, wait, zinc goes in a goods van as well. So in theory we could do it. So I think it would cost to refit every time you're going backwards and forwards. There's going to be some big teams. I wonder what that'll be like, says Giacomek. Well, it depends how many people we have play. Remember, it's not a public game, it's a viewer's game. So I can cap the number of people that I want to be in the game. So we can just limit it to like 3 or 4 people a team. And then it's who shows up to registration and registers first. Forcing cooperation will change the way the game plays out. A lot of people act solo despite being in a team. Yeah, and that team's not going to do very great. I would say that if you don't want to play in a team, don't play in this particular viewer's game. Wait for the next one. We got more stuff coming up in the future. Yeah, we usually have 4 max, so we'll see. Brandon says, not giving anything away, but the people on the team that have a common goal to work towards it so that they can win. Yeah, I mean, that's just pretty common sense, isn't it? Nobody in the chat's actually said anything about the bi-directional train service. So I'm just going to start building the other stuff. So we've got the plant over here. We need to bring, I think, is it acid? Over to the wharf. No, it's sodium hydroxide. Got that wrong. So there's the plant. Let's get our station for the sodium hydroxide. So now we're getting down to the sodium hydroxide level. I think we're going to do length 6. We're going to do length 6. And sodium hydroxide's a liquid. So let's do a... not grain. Let's do oil facilities. There we go. Bi-directional is good. It's like 100% more profit. It's not 100% more profit because you've got to pay for the you've got to pay for the refit, which is something that you really, really need to consider. There we go. Paying for the refit in both directions is a pain. But you're right, as a general rule, like, you're making money in both directions. Why wouldn't you do that? Tinman's here watching on YouTube. Hello, Tinman. Welcome to the stream. There we go. Just do a signal before and a signal after, just to divide up all those platforms. There we go. Just get the depot in. Depot can go in here. Double depot and a forbidden bit of track. Okay, kind of knew that was going to happen. I keep pressing the wrong key combination for the land leveling tool. I keep accidentally getting the land raising tool. I don't know why I keep getting the wrong thing. I just do. For this one, we're going down here. A little bit. Now, the thing is that all the stations I'm building now are actually the same design. Yeah, the other ones were 10 length, but this is essentially the same, except it's not 10 length. Are these the best stations? I don't know. Are they good compared to like how much effort they are? Like, these are a relatively good set of stations. There's probably ways you could improve this, but I can't think of any ways to improve this station without spending significant effort on that. So that's where I stand. Okay, let's just direct this down here. Perfect. Okay, so now I've got to connect that up with this. I think if we just come straight like that, come forward with this for a while. Sodium hydroxide comes from a CAP. I think it comes from a few places. Yep. No, it doesn't. It doesn't come from a few places. It just comes from there. But we've got that anyway. That's right. We've already got that in. The signal deletion thing, Brandon says. Yeah, I love that. That should be one of the things that I think should be default. The signal removal thing. I'm going to write that down now. I mean, I can see places where it might cause problems, especially maybe for new players. Like, oh my goodness, everything crashed. Why? Oh, my signal got removed. I can kind of see that. But on the other hand, like, really? It's like, this is so much easier for building. So much easier for building. Okay. Looks good, looks good, looks good, looks good, looks good. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stations in already. I think chat generally wants me to do the bi-directional one, which will make my head hurt, but never mind. Later we'll need a couple of dedicated steel trains. Well, we'll see what gets upgrading. So, there we go. Now, what comes in to this sheet steel mill? Oh, is it? Oh, we've got something else coming in. Where is it? See, there's the plant. Oh, we take the acid. Okay, so, ooh, I just banged the microphone. Sorry, folks. So we need a second station here. Forgot about that. We planned this out meticulously, and then I forgot about everything. There we go. Okay. Now this is acid, so again it's liquid. There we go. And of course, if you like trains and transport, you'll like my Transport Fever 2, which is tomorrow night. Looking forward to that. I just realised I haven't got room for a double depot over there, so I'm gonna have to move the double depot down a bit. It's all right. It's not too far down. We're currently running a thread on my Discord talking about the differences between Transport Fever 2 and OpenTTD, and it's interesting some of the things that Egg Rose. Do you ever recolor trains based on their purpose? I don't. No. Never do it. King Assassin, hey, welcome. Welcome back. Hello there. Okay. I'm going to put the station over here because there's a good chance we're going to need plenty of room for this bi-directional transfer thing that we're going to have going on. I mean, I have no idea how it's going to work, but we will see. I'm kind of formulating it in my mind as I talk and do the other bits of this line. I'm just thinking, all right, how we're going to do that. But I'm struggling to think about that and build this line and talk to you guys at the same time. There we go. I did go on Minecraft this morning before work, and what did I do? Can't remember what I did now. What did I do on Minecraft? No idea. I obviously didn't do anything that important. I can't remember. I really, honestly, I've got a blank mind about that. I think... No idea. It would have been something to get ready for one of the episodes that I was going to record. I don't know. These tight turns are not possible in Transport Fever 2. Yeah, I mean, it's not an isometric grid in Transport Fever 2. It's like you do realistic turns and realistic-ish turns. Certainly compared to OpenTTD, they are realistic. Now, the length of these tracks, do we need depots in the middle as well as at the ends? I'm not sure we do, actually. I'm not sure. You have to drop, go to depot, refit, and then go back to the station. Yeah. But do I think I might do a separate set of platforms. Also, in Transport Fever 2, the routes are always static. Yes, so that's already on the thread, Brandon. Go check out the thread. That is definitely something that is on there. I think we have drop-off platforms and pick-up platforms, rather than going back into the same station. And we refit with a double-double depot. So let's start with the double-double depot and see if we can do it. Oh, can we? I don't think we can fit a double-double depot in without using a spread station. Okay, let's... I can't remember what we're dropping off now. What are we dropping off from the wharf? Let's get rid of that sign. We are dropping off... zinc? Zinc. So it's going to be a goods one. I think. That works. I feel like I might have to move this. Alright, it needs to be 1 square further back. Does it? No, I want the middle ones to be able to have the choice of either. Oh, we need platforms on the back as well. I think if I do that, we're going to get out of... Yeah, we're out of... what's it range? Did I say they need platforms on the back? What am I chatting? Oh, they need signals on the end of the platform is what I meant. Let's just do some raw material process product piling up stuff. We will link that to transfer. Just put some down the side here. There we go. That'll help connect it. And then I guess we can do just like a simple... There we go. So that's the inn. I will put a double depot here for servicing. And then they have the choice of these depots, I think, to refit. And then there's going to be another station for picking up. And I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to turn a corner. What are we picking up? We are picking up the sheet steel? No, it's got to be pipe, right? Where's my thing gone? What comes from here? It's the pipe. The pipe goes to the wharf. I'm reading these backwards. There we go. It's the pipe. Okay, so we'll just do like a standard goods pickup station. But we'll use type B. Just to be slightly different. And we'll do a 4 tracks, length 6. Yeah. I don't like that. No, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do this and that. Okay, we're going to have to do some changes. to get the various different bits correct. We're going to have to spread it out a little, but that's fine. We'll just do the pile up some fruit. No, not fruit. Processed products. General cargo. We'll just link that to heights. There we go. I think that should work. Put 2 or 3 steel section cars on the train. Yes, your double depots into a set platforms is the way to go. You don't need the extra piece of rails before the depot. I do to stop 90-degree turns, Timman, because we forbid 90-degree turns. Michael says, forgot all about Monday. Hope everyone okay. Have I missed much? You've missed loads, right? We've built this station, Renewal West, this line across the water that goes under here and into the bottom there. We've also connected up the wharf on this side. Got that to come back over here to some sort of dual station at the plant. That's then coming back over here with this dual transfer jobby. It's all gone absolutely crazy. And now I've got to do another dual transfer station over here. So we'll do almost exactly the same. So we'll do a station. We'll do goods B. We'll do 4, 6, and then we'll leave a gap. We'll do a separate station. But then I need to spread it a little bit. Oh, hang on, that's not right. That's not right at all. I put it on the wrong station. Let's try again. It goes on halt. There we go. So now we've spread our station in towards there. It's going to look like one massive station. It is a nice mod, Brandon. It's all right. I wish we'll once we've built it, we will review it a little bit better. So on the end of the platforms, we'll do this. I'm going to do exactly what I did just now. So we're going to allow like these 3 platforms to go here and those 3 platforms to go there. Then we need one piece of track so that we can we don't have any 90-degree turns. And then we'll put the depots in. We'll remove the forbidden bit of track. Did we do that over here? On one of them we did. Ooh, we didn't do it on the other one. Then we need a 1 space, which we did over there. And then we turn this corner into the second station. Yay! Woo. Oh my goodness. There we go. Pretty sure this town's going to hate me. Is there a town near here? There's the town. Ringfring Way? Whatever it is. I have no idea. Right, then we'll do another station. This time it is a... Is it a liquidy one? No, it's another... It's another goods. Goods. Where's the goods? There we are. Goods. Good station. Good station. 4, 6. And... yep. There it is. And again, once again, we're going to have to just spread that station somehow. We'll have a little yard down here. Linked to the exchange. There we go. Wrap it around that bit of depot as well. Oh dear. Just what did we do without it for all those years? I know, Jack Mac, I know. Town is a good shape for station coverage. It is actually. If you put a railway station in there. Depending how big your train station is. The only downside is that the roads are quite close together in this. So you're actually getting like 2 lots of buildings and 2 lots of roads, and the roads don't give you anything. One problem about the decor pieces is that technically every bit counts as a station tile for the popularity of the town. Yep, they're the same. These tiles here are exactly the same as part of the station. There's just no track. That's the only difference. That is really very much the only difference. Okay, how are we going to do these now? We've got 1 track there. We will do a diagonal like this. Won't connect that up like that. It's not going to work. We won't have any depots before there. We will have depots before here though. So connect that up like that. We'll just pop a double depot in here and remove the forbidden bit of track. There we go. Signal before the station, split, and signal before the depot. That's all good. I don't know if we really need signals here. I think it helps with them choosing the double depot well. And 1 before the platforms there. Get rid of that. There we go. Okay, and then I'm not quite sure how this is going to connect. I mean, looks like it would connect quite well if it was the right height. So let's do that. Let's just go from here and we just go... Boop. Just see if we can... I mean, that works for me. Might not look the best, but it's okay. Okay, on the end of this platform, signals. Bring it together. I don't know why I did that. I guess we could have depots on the end. It's not going to really change much, is it? We'll come down from there, and then we've got to connect these 2 up. I'd rather do that at, like, this angle, though. So let's delete those bits of river. I think you should have to pay a lot of money to delete river. Especially cutting it off like that. It's like you're just messing up the whole flow of the river. There we go. Alright, okay, so that is the bi-directional part of the loopy bit of goodness. That's looking pretty good. We can get rid of that sign there. Right, what we're going to do now is I'm going to take a quick break, stretch my legs, and I will be back in just a minute or 2, and we will come down here and feed in all the salt and ash things into the plant. Once we've done that, we will we'll get all the trains going. So I will be right back for just a couple of minutes, and I'll see you all soon. Hold it long for greater effect? Really? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, couldn't get out. Hold down the button, yeah.
I said get up. What do you think you're doing? Somebody help. Come on. Someone do something.
Oh no.
There you are. Get it. Yield, and I may still show mercy. Prepare to die.
Everybody's annoyed with me.
I'll make you pay.
Oh, and the guard as well. Oh no, that was not the right thing to do. What on earth is going on here?
Why did I ever come here?
Well, that was eventful. No.
I've
Oh, no, I'm dead. I tried to kill the innkeeper. What do you expect? I didn't try and kill her. So let's put some signals in to get the signals down there going that way. Signals going down there going that. No, no, no. They're all on the wrong side. Oh, no, they're not. It appears that this entire part of the network is backwards. Oh, we'll just have to live with that. I'm not changing it. I'm not changing it. It's staying like it. Oh, okay. Oh no, I missed the second shot of the Saber Cat. No, 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 not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. Where is it? Oh, there's a whole pack of animals. There's wolves. Oh, my destruction's increased. We did find a dagger, didn't we? Is that a rune? Yeah, that's a rune. At least I know that now. There we go. Well, there we go, folks. There was quite a lot of Skyrim clips there, wasn't there? We definitely need more OpenTTD and Transport Fever clips in there as well. But let's crack on with what we were doing. So most of this half of the body plant network is done. We did one half last time, and it was actually a lot of planning plus the glasswork stuff, where this time we've built more because it was already planned. Now the next thing we need to do is get stuff going into the plant, and I think the way we're going to do that, we need salt and ash in this area. So I'm going to use the map of the world again just to remind me where all those different places are. So let's do that. There we go. So we're going to disable all them, turn off the town names, focus our view here. We can't zoom in any more. We can zoom out until the world map is pointless, but we can't zoom in and have a really good look because they don't really expect you to be playing on this size of monitor, I guess. So we need the soda ash mine, or is it potash? I can't remember. It was just the salt and ash things. Oh, great. Very descriptive of me, wasn't it? It requires salt. Just requires salt. Really? Requires salt. Okay. So what produces salt? Let's check the industry chains in-game. Select the cargo to salt. There we go. Yes, salt, Brandon. That's right. Oh, it is the potash mine and the soda ash mine. There we go. I was right. Potash mine and soda ash mine. There we go. So there's not a massive amount in this area, unfortunately. These three are quite close together, so I guess we'll just hook those ones up to begin with. Maybe add more later. That produces salt. That produces salt. So we can just get one big train, right? Yes, okay. So let's, well, not one big train, but we just like one big station or something. And I also want to bring in this one as well. So as we've got three things, is 3 going to be too much for a 4-platform station? No. Maybe. Tell you what, we'll start off like this. And we'll upgrade it if we need to. There's a bit of a theme here, I think. Build it, And if it's not good enough, spend more time doing something that's better. The only problem with that is you wonder, like, you're spending your time twice and you wonder that whether you should have just spent your time doing the more expensive time thing in the first place. The problem is that if you just spend your time making the most perfect and time-consuming thing that you can in the first place all the time, then the amount of time that everything takes you is a very long time. You get it? So I'm going to put that... Let's just check that it does accept it. Yeah, it does accept it. Okay. Oh, hang on. We need a drop-off station, not a pickup. There we go. So where is the balance between doing things the long way at the beginning and doing things the relatively quick way and then having to change it later? The signal between the depot and the entry of the station can generate more breakdowns. The signal between the depot and the entry of the station can generate more breakdowns. That is incorrect. Signals do not generate breakdowns. Signals do not make trains check whether they're going to break down. That is incorrect information. Every single train that is going faster than a certain speed is checked, whether it meets the conditions every game day. Nothing to do with signals. There's a really good video about it that was linked recently in my Discord, in the OpenTTD Discord. The long way is usually too expensive at the beginning of a game. That's a good point, actually, because we're not at the beginning of this game now by any stretch of the imagination. What happened there? Oh, ugh, there we go. So yeah, the bigger and more complex stations are definitely more costly, and this bit's incorrect. And at the beginning of the game, a more costly station might be a bad thing. You just might want a small, cheap, easy station to get money flowing in. And that's another consideration you've got to make. Right. I think that's that line. But what we're going to do is we're just going to have a little drop-off station. A little unloader. We'll put it parallel and we'll link it in with a spread station. We'll make it come out a couple of sections. And then we'll bring it down to there. And then I think what we'll do is we'll probably do something a little bit weird. We'll dig a little hole. We'll dig a little... accepts nothing. Alright, we'll dig a slightly bigger hole. There we go. We'll move the hole along a little bit. There we go. Build a brand new station and connect it in. Yeah, every single day in the game, conditions are checked to see if a vehicle qualifies for checking to see if it should break down or not. And yeah, it's good. Got people coming along to the Discord, which is always nice to see. People popping by. There we go. Right, so that is 3 hooked up. I feel like we do need more at the plant. The problem is there isn't actually that many more there. Over here, we've got 4 hooked up. No, we've only got 3 hooked up over here as well, actually, for this one. This is another one, but we're doing it for a different reason. The only thing is over here, we've got a supply of engineering supplies. So these sometimes go like double or gung-ho production. I mean, you got normal, enhanced, and gung ho there. So yeah, wouldn't. Oh, here we go. Need room for exit signals on that station you've just built. Okay, let's just check. Where are we? We're down here. Nope, they look all good to me. Gravity sucks. Well, you don't need signals on the end of a terminus platform. You don't need it. Platforms have built-in signals that will stop a train just going into a section of track. However, it doesn't work for the purposes of reserving paths. Not that one. You fixed it. Okay, I think you're a little bit behind. What platform are you watching on? You might want to refresh your stream. Timman says that would be a bad job, checking every train every day if you should let it break down. There is a bit of the code that does that in the game. What's the point of multi-track section if only one train can load at a time? I can see 2 tracks being necessary, but why have 4 or 5 trains that are sitting a loading station waiting? That's a good question, Goody Two Shoes. Essentially, you can have 1 train leaving a platform, 1 train loading, and 1 train coming into a platform at the same time. So, in theory, for a busy station, you need at least 3 platforms, not 2. However, the game, if there's enough goods at a station, will allocate and reserve goods for loading. Even like if the goods are going in quicker than the speed that the train can load, once the goods are reserved for a train to be loaded, it will actually start loading a second train as well. So if you have enough goods to be loaded into trains, you can actually load more than 1 train at once. I don't know if we've got an example of that. We probably haven't, because I can't really see much of our stuff being high throughput enough. Like, most of our stuff flows through pretty good. This is a 3-track here, but only because that's all we can fit in. That's probably going to be a poor example. Yeah. You think the video said breakdowns checks every 2.5 seconds, so even more often than a game day? I'm pretty sure the video says a game day, which is approximately 2.5 seconds or something like that. Hi, Lars. Yeah, you always want 1 train loading, so like you need at least 3 platforms at a station, not 2. Okay. Right. Happy with that bit. Happy with that bit. So I think because we've got 3, that's all good. We're going to start putting trains on this now. One moment, guys. Is that 2.5 seconds consistent late game? It's an estimation, Brandon. It does it every game, every day. Hang on. There we go. Right, so like I said, let's get the trains going. So we need to shift salt. So new vehicles. We'll go for engines only, and we will choose the diesel because that makes sense. And we will also choose salt. And we will get the coal truck and refit until we get length 6. And we will say full load here, go up the line a little bit, and transfer. Okay. Then we'll clone it, so there's 3 of them, and set them on the way. Then we will clone that train. Wherever it is. There it is. We don't hold control, because we want to remove the orders and change them. We want a full load here. Now these are 2 different industries. So you'd think, oh, maybe you'd need to do 2 different sets of platform or 2 different trains. It's not true, because both of them are producing salt, and that's what we want to shift. So that's fantastic. Now I'm not sure here. Are we in coverage of that? Yeah, we have got catchment. Okay, and I think we'll have, if this was just 1, I would have 3 trains, but there's actually 2 plants there at the end of that line. So we'll put an extra train on, and then we've got the stuff coming from down here, so we'll put another extra train on to begin with. There we go. Let's have a look. See, you thought a game day was a little longer. I'm not quite sure. Don't full load pipe after refit. Yeah, one of them. Just take what's available. I think that's probably going to be a good thing to do. Yeah. Okay, so for one of these, we need to make sure we're taking the right thing to the right place. We need to get the. Hang on, you said don't full load pipe after refit. We're going to be bringing acid on this one. Okay, so we need a train for acid. New vehicles, engines, UU. And then we can go to vehicle type acid, the oil tanker, buy refit. Get rid of that. Full load the acid and then come down here. Offload that. That could get a little bit busy, so we'll put 4 in to begin with, and then the other set of platforms here is going to be bringing something down to the wharf. It's going to be bringing sodium hydroxide, I remember. So we'll get the engine, buy and refit, but there's no refit because there's no cargo space on that. Down to the sodium hydroxide, and we will pop that in there. Fantastic. That should have been full load, and then it should automatically unload there. Fantastic. We'll make it so that there's 4 of them and set them on their way. Why not full load? Because it's a bi-directional service, Brandon, so you don't want all the trains at one end waiting for cargo, full loading, if there's stuff at the other end. So really you want to look at which one's got the least production, and that one should be the full load. No. Yeah, that one should be the full loader, I think. Okay, so we are now at the point where we're going to get this one set up. This is going to be the interesting one. So looking at the wharf at the moment, it says that it produces 160 tons of zinc. And at the moment, the sheet and... You know what? I'm going to have neither of them as full load to begin with. We'll get them going for a while and see what happens. So let's get a brand new vehicle. This is going to be the one I have to try and get right. You could make 2 different groups of trains, both full load. No. The idea, Timmin, is we're going to refit the train, so we're not having two lots of trains. There won't be enough pipe. All your trains will pile up. Yeah, that's essentially what I think I was trying to say. So we're going to say to the train, nothing yet, because we need to give it some vehicles. So we are picking up pipe. So if we go new vehicles, sort by pipe, on the goods van. Buy and refit up to 6. And then we're going to say, go to the station. We're not full loading. Then we're going to say, go to a depot. So delete that. Drop down. Go to nearest depot. Refit. Refit to... hang on a minute. I've done this wrong. I've told it to have pipe and we're picking up pipe here. So let's change the orders. Go there. Then drop off here. Then go to nearest depot and refit. Then we're going to be picking up the sheet steel. There we go. Refit there. Then we're going to be coming down, unload, and then after unloading, once again, go to nearest depot and refit to pipe. Because we start as pipe. There we go. So that should be good now. There's actually only... I think we're missing something. Halt. Start at exchange. Go to transfer. Go to the depot. I completely forgot to tell it to go to heights. After heights, goes to halt. And there we go. There we go. I've done it now. Yeah, I was missing a station. It's all sorted now. Sheet steel or pipe? Yeah, steel or pipe, backwards and forwards. It's fine. Yeah, I did get the station though, so we're all sorted. I will claim that, and we will have like a good number of them. Because they're all going to get lost and messed up. Okay, now we go for the bigger trains. So now we're going to be transporting the... Hang on a minute, what? I've messed this up completely, haven't I? Sheet steel. Oh, it's the steel sections that it requires, and the sheet steel is what we're sending. It's the steel sections. What did I set that one up to be? I've refit it to the wrong thing. It wants to be steel sections. Because it's the sheet steel we're going to be taking out. Oh no, I've got my... I'm getting this all messed up. My brain's broken. It's pipe and zinc. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, over here, it's nothing to do with steel sections. It's zinc. So we create zinc and we take it over here and then we bring pipe back. So this one I think wants to be pipe. This one we're taking zinc. There we go. Then we take the sheet steel from here. I'm losing my mind. What? Oh no, I got the wrong train now. Oh, I can't believe it. Engines only. There we go. I've got it fixed now, haven't I? You could use some signals on the sheet pipe zinc line. Oh, yes, I could. Okay, so this is the 10 length one. So we're going to full load here, down the line, and unload where we accept the sheet steel. That's just one train though. We'll clone it. So there's at least 4. And then we'll come over here. And we'll get a new engine. This time we're taking paints and coatings in the oil tanker. Steeltown. You're so confused by all the different goods. Don't worry about it. It's not difficult. It's just complex. And that's, I mean, I'd have to look up the definitions to be sure, but I'm pretty sure that's how I'd say it. There we go. Right, and we will clone that so that there is 4. Set them on the way. So I think we've done all this now. Like Egg says, though, we need more signals down here. So I will just put some more signals down there. And I guess let's find out if this works. So the first thing it's going to do is pick up some zinc. Obviously, we've got all the other trains moving around. But let's follow the first train out of this depot. There we go. So it's coming out and it's going to do nothing here. And it's going to come through to this station and pick up zinc. Now the first train is going to have 0 zinc to pick up because the game needs to register that anything's happened. So there it is registering the game's that it's happened. Then the next train is going to come in and hopefully there'll be some zinc waiting. No zinc. What are we fitted for? Pipe. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We're fitted for pipe. Once they've gone round once, it'll be alright. Because I constructed them for pipe. But they'll swap back. So we're carrying 0 pipe. It'll be alright. He keeps saying. At least these trains are sat here waiting now. So are these ones. Looks like... Yep, there we go. Oh. So we have to wait for these trains to come back and refit. Because even though I corrected the orders so they'd refit into the right things, I'd purchased the trains as pipe. Which is absolutely ridiculous why I did that. I have no idea. Anyway, here we go. So this one now is currently pipe. And it will change into zinc. No, not zinc. Yes, zinc. It will change into zinc. So it's going to come into halt, do nothing, find the nearest depot, go in. I don't know if it constantly looks for the nearest depot or whether it just decides which depot there and then it's going to go to. I think it just... Yeah, that one just decided there and then. But this one now should be the right thing. Yes, look, it's zinc. So now we should get zinc coming at the station. Yes, look. Tons of zinc. So the second train into this set of platforms for the second time will pick up the zinc. Yay! This is why I can't live build. I can think of it all fine, but not when the pressure is on. Yeah, I'm terrible with some things like that. So then our first train with any zinc in, which I think is this one, yes, is going to come in to transfer, that's the name of the station, and drop the zinc off. Now apparently it needs to... Oh, no, hang on a minute. That's the wrong way around. We need to get rid of that piece of track. I got rid of the wrong piece of track there. Did anybody else notice that? Did I do the same over here then? No, I didn't. It's just that one. There was the first transfer, and now we should start see other things being made available. There was a 594 cost for the change there. We've got the incomes for the zinc coming in, and we are picking up pipe. I don't want to pick up pipe. Oh no. Or do we want to pick up pipe? Yes, we do. We do want to pick up pipe. Oh no. Right, okay, so it is costing, and it's coming round, and then this should have nothing waiting at it. On the phone with chat open? Nope. So then we should drop the pipe off, and then go and change back into zinc. It's working. It's working. Oh. So there we go. That is the loopy bit working. Have we had any deliveries from up here yet? Doesn't look like it. These areas down here don't seem like they're shifting much. We ideally could do with some engineering. Oh no, hang on, look. Yeah, we've had a couple of deliveries come through. We've got quite a lot of salt there, a good amount of salt there, and an okay amount of salt there. We could put more in, I guess. But this loop round here of these trains just constantly bringing pipe between them and pipe and zinc backwards and forwards. I mean, we haven't had anything delivered to the wharf from up north, and we've already got 70% of that train filled up, and 6% of that one. I'm not quite sure why it's 6% on that one. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why 6% of that. But we are creating engineering supplies over there. We've got engineering supplies over here as well. Ah, yes, we have. We're going to have to get engineering supplies in. Okay, let's go station, remove, and we'll just get rid of that little strip there. Didn't know you could make refit in train orders. That'd be useful. Yeah, Lars, you can, but I think it's only useful when you've got these industries. In the base game, you have one wagon type per cargo type, and therefore it doesn't matter. You can't change the wagon that's on it. You can only change what the wagon carries. So, for example, these trains are all goods vans. But you can change what the capacity of that goods van is, so zinc or pipe. So if you look at the available trains, you can see the oil tanker has all of these things. You can only do a refit between them. You can't change the wagon that they're carrying. Do you want some wood? I got plenty. Oh, great. Whenever I hear things like that, it just reminds me of... Element Animation's 500 Chunks parody video, where he's like saying, "Where'd my wood go? Where'd my wood go?" So we've got engineering supplies coming out of here now, and we can bring them over here to increase production, which we definitely want to do, because at the minute we haven't had a single train deliver anything down here. It looks like we might have our first body train? Nope, we haven't had our first vehicle bodies. Have we had any glass trains come down yet? No, we haven't had any glass trains. We're delivering. That's fine. You can see a double depot working beautifully here, I think. No, you can't. Why? Is there a missing piece of track? There was a missing piece of track. Trains were stacking up in the depot. Oh, there we go. I recently bought one of those. If I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you one of those not smart, health band things. I wanted to track my sleep and a few other things, more out of sort of interest and with the hope that by having more information I can improve it. And I am really not used to wearing one. I don't wear things on my wrists. I don't wear watches and things, and I haven't for many years. In fact, I don't remember the last time I ever wore a watch or anything. And it's really annoying. I'm on day 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm on day 5 now of wearing this thing, and it's still annoying me. Right, we've got trains coming through now with glass. And we still... Oh, we have got a train. We've got our first train of whatever that is. Paints and coatings. So I've got a funny feeling we will have our first bodies train soon. We have only got 3 of them. So what we'll do is we'll wait until we get our bodies train, figure out, and we'll have a little game about how much we think it's going to make, and then what we'll do is we will work on getting some of these engineering supplies back to these primary industries, because if we can gung ho these primary industries, then we can just absolutely raw this plant. I'm pretty sure the production of this plant is just a direct, just like you put salt in and the more salt you put in and that's it. There's no like multiple resources or supplying and engineering supplies or anything like that. You just put stuff in, stuff comes out. So we just need to pump it with as much salt as possible. So let's see how we're doing down here. Have we had a delivery yet? Well, we're having our first delivery of paints and coatings. So we have actually started producing vehicle bodies now. We made a decent amount of money out of that. And we're also getting our first delivery of glass as well. So paints and coatings and glass. Now this is one of those ones where if you supply all 3 different things, you get a bonus to the production rate. So we're going to need a few more trains before we get anything sorted off the back of that. This one I'm a little bit worried about. It's only saying 58% of one train. Having said, looking at that though, 85% has been transported. So we are transporting good amounts there. Money's coming in for the amount of pipes and stuff that's being made. I think production's going up at the wharf. Because we're transporting all the coatings. The zinc's coming out quite nicely. We do need to get those engineering supplies. We'll do that soon-ish. I think we might need more trains on this middle loop. Both stations seems pretty empty though. We get a little bit of pipe here and we get a little bit of zinc there, but then a train comes through and it's gone. So that's okay. So we've actually got our first train coming, I think. Yet full of vehicle bodies. Okay, so it's coming from this body plants work. And it's coming down this line, down this zigzag, all the way into this automotive station here at the assembly plant. My question to you, chat, is how much will train 393 make in income? So let me tell you the Manhattan distance, roughly. The Manhattan distance is roughly 400 squares. Let me just check that. No, wait, is it 300? Sorry, the Manhattan distance is roughly 300 squares. The vehicle itself, the train, is carrying... Let's see what its capacities are. 475 tons of vehicle bodies. Let's have a look at the cargo payment rates. What we will do is we'll compare it to passengers and mail. That's what we normally do. And the vehicle bodies are worth just a bit more than passengers, but not as much as mail. It's 1963 now. Okay, so folks, how many thousands do you think this train is going to make upon arrival? Okay, folks, shout out in chat. There's no prize, but we'll see who can get the closest. Last time I did this, I think somebody actually got it like to the closest 1,000. Brandon's the first one to jump in with a guess at 200k, followed by Jack Mac at 145. We just got that delivery of paints and coatings. It was a similar quantity going over a similar distance. So now I'm beginning to wonder, what is paints and coatings in comparison? Ooh, okay, so if you look at paints and coatings, it doesn't pay as much, but it doesn't drop off until later on. Whereas the vehicle bodies do drop off quite steeply. So it's interesting to see that. At the moment, we're going along at 121.22 kilometers an hour. Some more oh, we've got loads of guesses coming in now. 235, 135, 208, 98. It's almost certainly going to be above 98. I think most of these guesses are in and around the 1 to 2k mark. We've got a few now that are coming in that's just over, above the line. Timman both coming in with 220s. I'm going to say, I think it's going to be 238,000. 238 is what I'm saying. Now remember, we do a force depot on the way in. It's one way of just turning the train round quite nicely. It does slow things down a bit, which is why you have two of them. You have an input on one side and an input on the other side, so you can deal with that. It's not the most efficient in terms of speed, but it is really good for stacking trains, like if you've got trains waiting to load and you've got too many trains. The downside of that is that this is a drop-off station, not a loading station, so it's actually a poor design for it. And the answer is 133. Oh, we were well above what it was really. Jackamak was even above. DG Egg with 135 was one of the closest. Oh no, but there we go. Andreas 132. Andreas, was actually just closer than DG Egg. So congratulations, Andreas. You win absolutely nothing, but you were fantastic at your guess. And Egg, commiserations for second place. So there we go, and hopefully these vehicles going round and delivering, as they are doing now, should bump up our operating profit. So we did see a little bit of a rise there. Yeah, 208k was a little bit off the mark, wasn't it? We're going to need some more vehicles soon. But what we're going to do is we're going to get the engineering supplies out of here first. That is if the town don't hate me for completely removing this pond. That costs 4.5 million. Let's get a station in. This is going to be a pickup station for engineering supplies, so we'll just use the goods station. And we're going to make it a 4-track 6 length. I'm going to put it up against here. I think that's enough room. Yeah, but we're going to hold control and build it as a separate station. Annex, good name for a station. And then what we'll do is we will have processed products, and we will connect this to the annex. Annex. There we go. So we've used spread stations there. I'm actually going to use road vehicles again. We're going to use trains to get this over here. Over to where it needs to be, but then we're going to use road vehicles to spread it out again. Road vehicles have got a natural tendency to deliver the cargo at a convenient rate when it comes to dropping off engineering supplies. There we go. Looking good. So signal before the depot, signal before the station, signal before the depots, signals on the end of each platform. Otherwise the station becomes one great big block. 6k under, the closest you've ever been. You know what? You guys are making... you're getting a lot better at these guesses. You're getting a lot better at the guesses. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come along here and then we're going to have a tunnel. Let's go into building mode. By the way, building mode is just like how I've got my transparency set up. And I use the locks and then I just toggle some things with the X key. So when I'm building, I go into one transparency setting. And when I'm not building, I go back into the other. That's all I mean when I say I'm going into building mode. Right, so what I think we'll do is we'll come diagonally over here-ish. And we'll just drop it off at a station and then deliver it by road vehicle for the last little bit. So let's go to about there. And then we'll come diagonally from here. Through that little hill. So far we've the victim of this railway line is a lake and a hill. Herd mentality sometimes where everyone ends up guessing in a similar range. Oh, quite possibly, Jackamak. We should do it so that, like, you can't see what other people are saying. Or something along those lines. Right, we need a drop-off station now. So let's do like a... What's that one? Heavy freight station. That sounds like it might be good. This is not going to be connected to anything. And it doesn't want to be. We're just going to be dropping off the engineering supplies. There we go. I think this is the first time in a while that I've just used the same station design for pretty much everything in a live stream. Because I've been trying to experiment and play around, but I've just thought for this section, let's just keep it straightforward. See what we can do. Okay, there we go. We've got all that track going all the way back there. And then over here, we're going to have a road pickup station thing. So I didn't want it separate. Still didn't want it separate. There we go. I mean, it probably doesn't need to be like that, but I'm building it like this today anyway. Just for the fun of it. There we go. So I'm going to have it come down over here. And we'll tunnel it under. There we go. And as part of that, we'll put a depot there. We'll do a one-way here and a one-way there, just because I want it to look nice. Does anybody remember the name of that jazzy TTD song? There are a lot of jazzy songs. That is true. Let's do one truck stop. Ugh. Here. One there. Local authority refused to allow it. We haven't had that in ages. Trees. Now they'll like me. Engineering supplies there. And then engineering supplies here. Cool. There we go. And because these are just straight roads, it doesn't really matter. Oh, I feel like we're going to have a tunnel here as well. Otherwise, I'm not going to be happy with the situation. Yeah, we are. Oh, that's so much better. There we go. Oh, I like that. That's nice. Okay, so we need new vehicle, and we need to go one that has engineering supplies. buy and refit. And then we're going to say, oh, full load here. And go over there. And then we'll clone it so that there is 4 of them. I think that's plenty. I think. It's not going far. It should be alright. And then we'll clone it without holding control. And then change the destination to here. Clone it. It's 2, 3, 4 holding control. Then not holding control again. You notice how when you don't hold control, it opens the vehicle window. And when you do hold control, it doesn't open the vehicle window. I really like that. Delete the destination. And change it. And then once again, 1, 2, 3. That's not right, is it? No, it is right. Okay, there we go. Set them all on their way. Now, the only problem is that we've actually got no engineering supplies coming in here yet. So we need to get that set up pretty quick. So, engines. Pop one in there. Engineering supplies. In the goods van. Length 6. Fantastic. Then we'll tell it to go here and full load. Come all the way down there. And transfer. There we go. Clone it out a few times and set it on its way. No, Helix? What are you talking about, Helix? Oh, do you mean that really weird Helix road junction thing I did, Jimster? I'm really not sure about that. Okay, we've got plenty of stuff going on here now. I'm not sure where those other trains are. Oh, they are in the depot. They're just not started yet. Okay, there we go. So in theory, at the end of the month, it should show that we get a good amount of crates transported here. Zinc is doing okay. We're in January of 1964. Still loading over here isn't that great. Production's not great. We haven't got carbon steel being supplied. And we've only got pipe being supplied. Where's the sodium hydroxy? What's it? Oh, there's one coming now. Do we just... We're just not getting as much sodium hydroxy what's it as what we really want, are we? But don't worry, this is going to be a feedback loop. Like, the more stuff that comes into this wharf, the more engineering supplies we make. The more engineering supplies we make, the more these will go gung-ho. And the more these will go gung-ho, the more resources we get. The more resources, you know, it goes around and around and around. Right. Brandon says, I wonder if there'll ever be a mod for Z levels under the sea. Like you can dig down. I don't think you can. Will there be a mod? Like you can't build lower than sea level. Maybe that could be changed in the future. I'd expect it to be a pretty big change for them to have to make. This is actually quite nice. This will probably be the screenshot of for the next live stream. So we'll just turn off those symbols and turn off those symbols. We'll have that screenshotted for next time. How are we doing down here? Oh my goodness, all the trains are gone and the platform's starting to load up with stuff. We've got 442 vehicle bodies. Where have the trains gone? There's one of them. Oh, let's get a whole bunch of them. I guess we should check down here. Yep, we've got glass starting to pile up on the platform. Hopefully the ratings don't go down too much. The ratings are 69% very good. That's okay. It could be a lot worse. Over here, I've just noticed we've got no signals on this line. Signals only come up to here, which is a little bit ridiculous. Yeah, no wonder that train's broken down. Oh my goodness, all those trains have just been sat there for 8... Oh no. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Okay, hang on a second. Pause. Stop. Right, these trains need a depot. There we go. Oh, this is terrible. Even if we fast forward the game, like, there's still... There we go. We'll be alright now. Breaking down going into the depot there. Breaking down while other trains are breaking down going into a depot. There we are. I don't blame them. They really need that depot. Okay. We can get rid of that depot now. We do, though. We do probably need depots on this long line. So that is a long line for a train to go without having a depot stop. I don't know how long it takes it, but I'd say 80 to 100 days worth of travel without a depot is not good. But that now should get this glassworks production to jump up a little bit. Again, though, we've got so many tons of glass here. So many tons of glass. Let's get 3 more trains on that. Why have we got so much glass? Is it just that we're bringing in so much stuff? We've got 1, 2, 3 different ones there. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Or is it 4 here? Oh my goodness. Look at all this sand and sand and sand. Is that all sand? Sand and soda. Oh, hang on a minute. Why have we got sand and soda separately? Why is there sand at Droning Wee Woods? We shouldn't have had a sand train come through there. Oh well, never mind. I'm going to put a depot here. It's probably going to be fine. But I'm going to do it just to clone out. Oh my goodness, look at all these trains here. Oh, that's right. Some of them are the transfer trains. Oh, I don't want transfer trains. Okay, pause it for a second. In this depot, I would like to clone 1, 2, 3 of those ones, and 1, 2, 3 of those ones. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Don't think I did the other ones. Didn't. That's only got 4 new trains. That's got 6. There we go. Lots of new trains. We need it. Okay, let's go to our station list. So that is actually everything. We've done everything that we set out to do on this live stream. We've got the game up and rolling with this line that we put in last time. And the brand new lines here are all working rather well. We've even put our little mini feedback loop in. Don't know if we've had our first delivery. Yeah, we've got our first few deliveries coming through now. So that's just gone to Gung Ho. That's gone to Gung Ho. And that one's Gung Ho as well. So we're almost certainly going to need a few more trains over here. Let's have a look. We've got 140 something stations. Trucks are great for engineering supplies throughput. They are. They're good for spacing it all out. If we then go to total waiting cargo and sort by it, we can see that we've got our train station over here that we always have problems with. We've got this airport, which we'll deal with another time. What have we got over here? We've got way too much pig iron sat around. Where's pig iron going? Is it coming down this line over here? Is it... Oh, God. Where's it getting delivered to? It's not getting delivered to there. Yeah, it's getting delivered to this furnace over here. So I guess we could go... Oh, clone this train a few times. There we go. Try and shift some of that. Oh my goodness. We have... now this is one of the platforms where we had transportation issues. But also, I also think we need some more trains there. So I will throw some more trains in. We've got passenger stuff, which I'll skip over. Stuff's happening over there. This one's got a bit full. Alright, then we'll throw another train at it. The only other thing as well is that some of these trains as well are the old steam trains. They're going to have really poor reliabilities now, I think. That reliability was 0. What? That's... Why? Why? 0 reliability. That's terrible. We need to do something about this. We need to replace the trains. Let's go into manage list, replace vehicles, and we'll say, right, to begin with, all of these steam trains, the A4, switch to the UU37. All of the APs switch to UU37. The maximum reliability is a little bit worse for the 37 than the SHAP, but the running costs is a lot less, and the SH8P will just be getting worse. It's not going to get any better. So we'll see how it goes. Newest train for the win. It's not that the newest train isn't going to be as good. It costs more. Yes, it's a bit quicker, but the maximum reliability has gone down a little bit. So we'll see. But these ones seem like they're doing okay. At the top of the list at the minute is this area here still. When the trains are upgraded, this will definitely run better. But I think we're going to do a big maintenance bit next time, because if we come down here to the assembly plant, you can see that we have now done 3 of the 4 different options for what we need for this particular one. For being able to produce the maximum amount of vehicle bodies. So, join me next time where we will do a maintenance, upgrades, we'll sort all those steam engines out, we'll get rid of the twin trains where we've got twins and we need just one of them and all that sort of stuff. We'll upgrade some platforms on some of the stations that are always completely full up. And we'll see what else we can do with maybe some more of the feedback loops. Kind of a maintenance and upgrading live stream. We won't really put new stuff in, and we'll probably change a few things around. It does look like we're actually getting quite a lot of vehicles starting to stack up. So we'll check things like that out and throw a few more trains in it and that sort of stuff. But that is going to be all for tonight. So we've done a live stream that was nearly 2 hours long, I think. Join me tomorrow night for Transport Fever 2. So if you like trains, you like transport, you like OpenTTD, I think you'll like Transport Fever 2 if you come along. We'll be starting at the same time, and we'll be... I can't remember exactly what we're doing, but it's going to be good. It always is. And then, of course, if you're interested, we've got my Skyrim Let's Play on Thursday and the OpenTTD event on Saturday. I put a video on my YouTube channel about the OpenTTD Viewers game on Saturday, and there's information on social media too, so check it out. Remember, if you just want to watch, we're starting from 10 o'clock UTC. If you want to take part, you have to be at registration on Discord from 9:30. I will see you there. But that's all from me for now. Take care, everybody. Have fun. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.